Tax-free savings accounts were introduced by the government about 10 years ago. As the name suggests, they are a tax-efficient way to save and or invest, and they seek to inculcate a savings culture in a country where savings have been relatively low. Currently, savers can save a maximum of 36,000 Rand a year with a lifetime limit of 500,000 Rand.
Why that's important for this is specifically is that the tax year obviously ends at the end of February. And we have just under a month, a couple of weeks left to actually utilize those limits for the year. And the importance of utilizing the limits is that the effect of a tax-free savings and the most beneficial use you can get out of it is for long-term investing and compounding the returns that you can get, which just means that you get returns on your returns from your investments. But because of the way it's designed, the earlier you invest and utilizing those as much of the limits as you can every tax year is the most beneficial for the long-term kind of success of your tax-free savings and how it can be implemented.
The returns on investment in tax-free accounts can be significant, as there are no restrictions on where those funds are invested. They could be invested in stocks and bonds or in just a basic interest-bearing account.
The growth is in these tax-free savings can be extensive due to the fact that there's no restrictions on where you can invest your money. So depending on what your risk appetite is, which just means how willing you are to invest in things like listed shares through unit trusts and ETFs and things like that, or government bonds and cash, you really have unrestricted access to a universe of investments that can grow your investments quite long. Obviously, over the long term, will be most beneficial to go into more aggressive assets.
While a tax-free savings account was created to encourage long-term savings, to help fulfill any grand personal purpose, Nell says that it can also go a long way in complementing an individual's retirement income. This is because upon retirement, a pensioner can take up to a third of their retirement funds, but the rest must be invested in an annuity, a vehicle that will provide an annual income, but that is subject to income tax.
By complementing it with a tax-free savings account, it adds a tremendous amount of value into your retirement savings. As now, when you reach retirement, when you're withdrawing income from your retirement and from your living annuity or fixed annuity, you can take lower drawdowns from that and complement it with taking drawdowns from your tax-free account. So what that does is you are able to withdraw from your tax-free. You don't pay tax on that because, as we know, it's tax-free. And on the retirement annuity or living annuity, you can lower your drawdowns and pay less income tax, meaning you have a higher net income that you can use to enjoy your retirement.
The key to the tax-free savings account is to keep allocating your monetary installments over the months and years. Close your eyes and let the miracle of compound interest do its work. But citizens are urged to get financial advice as they embark on this journey, so as to ensure that they get the greatest bang for their buck. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.